Keep it going for the very funny Anthony Zuccaro! Anthony Zuccaro! Anthony Zuccaro! Anthony Zuccaro.
Thank you. Give it up for Grim Shady, everybody. Grim Shady. What? Or Slim Shillelagh is the other one I thought of. Give it up for Josh and his resting Civil War face. It's fantastic. When will my confidence return from war? I love Josh. Doesn't he look like Abraham Lincoln after he was shot? Like, isn't that very specific? Okay, I did not request that song.
I did.
Throw that out there early. Give it up for Satan's lawyer, Josh Means, everybody. Satan's lawyer. Oh, give it up for Satan's lawyer, Josh Means, everybody. Satan's lawyer. He thinks he can get it down from eternity. So just probation. I love Josh. Doesn't Josh look like meth but sound like Xanax? I don't know. How does he do it? How does he do it? Josh has the face of someone who doesn't believe in the Holocaust and the body of someone that was in it. How does he do it? How does he do it? I didn't know wildlings traveled this far south of the wall.
I'm going to give all of you a second to adjust to the fact that I look like every Judd Apatow character combined. We good? Okay. Now I can start the jokes. My head looks the same upside down as it does right side up. We know this by now. We've been looking at me for a little bit. I do look like a lot of people. I live in San Francisco, so about twice a week I sign an autograph for a tourist and then thinks I'm Paul Giamatti. I'm in a few Swedish houses, for sure. I look like Michael Cera if he was homeless. I basically look like if someone got mugged by Seth Rogen and I'm the police sketch. This testimony is unreliable. I look like if someone had never seen a Jew before, then had to draw one. My name is Anthony. I like my name. I was born white in the 90s, so I have a normal white name. Not the case with my friends that have had kids post-2000s. I have a friend who named her first kid Tristan with 2 Y's, and they are not where you think they are. They're both at the beginning. And she named her second kid, her daughter, Tayley. T-A-Y-L-E-I-G-H. Oh yeah, because we all love spelling neighbor. My name's Anthony. I'm going to start spelling my name T-O-G-N-A. Because I love the way bologna is spelled. It's not Togna, it's Tony. There was another person that I know, a white mom and a white dad, named their white kid Blaney. There was a Y in that too. Blaney, that kid's gonna look like how he looks. Like me, which is a Best Buy manager. Thank God I wore this today. That kid's gonna look like how he looks and have to go his whole life introducing himself as Blake. named April because she was born in April. Like, how lazy are your parents? Did you leave it to the last second? Oh, we have a beautiful baby girl. What's her name? I don't know. What month is it? I'm going to name my kid 8:32 p.m. Native Americans actually are named after what they saw outside when the kid was born, which I think is beautiful. That's where you get names like Red Cloud, Sitting Bull, etc. That's another one. I just think if they were perfectly honest, there would have been just one kid named Invading White Man. Right? You can't do that today. You can't name your kid the first thing you see outside. That's like, oh yeah, this is my daughter, Chainsmoker. You know how many kids would be named Dying Planet? Oh, I almost forgot about my adopted kids, Orphanage Front Gate and Dumpster. What's the whitest name? Shout one out. What's the whitest name? Everyone's just saying their own name. I can see all of you. Adam? Yeah, Adam was the first white name. But there is an answer to this. I would leave it up to you. There is an answer to this. The whitest name is Chance. Because that's just white people naming their kids something they'll always get, even if they don't deserve it. Like, hi, my name's Chance. Oh, this is my kid, Financial Security. It's not like my cousin, Second Chances. And his mother, Head Start.
I'm looking out at all of you. Is this how many of you, by applause, have done a gender reveal party? What explosive did you use?
Powder bomb under a Harley tire.
Is that really how you did it?
Yeah.
You
My husband burned out and the powder.
did you come in from outside? Is that a gender reveal party out there? Is that what's going on? They're just like, he's tough. He's an alcoholic. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, there was that one gender reveal party that burned down most of this state. What a weird way to find out your kid's gender is supervillain.
For being such a liberal city, when you're driving around LA, people hate when you take a left. They really just hate the fact that you take a left. And whenever we're done with the local jokes, how about that? We're done with local jokes. I thought I had an insight on the way people live. I'm just gonna scurry back to my $20,000 1.5 bedroom apartment underground. A little bit about me. I just quit smoking cigarettes, and the worst part about that is that no one cares. Yes, clapping actually ruins that joke. Thank you. No one cares when you quit smoking. I told my friend I quit smoking. He was like, "Good. Like, you shouldn't have started. What is this, 1965?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, people always say how hard it is to quit, but then no one cares when you do." Like, and he's like, "Oh yeah, because we all know that cigarettes are bad for you." And we're like, "What, is the jury still out on heroin? Like what? Like you quit heroin, people compliment your weight gain. They're like, "Oh wow, you're looking great," and everything like that. But no, I quit cigarettes. No one cares. I miss cigarettes. I do. If anyone has one, that's That's one of those addictions that's just like situational. Yeah, it's like no, you don't quit heroin and be like, hey, can I get some heroin? Like, kind of bum some heroin from you, like just outside of a concert or something like that. But yeah, I didn't quit. But one of the reasons I miss smoking cigarettes is because it allowed me to key into my feminine side. Because when I was smoking a cigarette, I felt like a woman. Because the joke does not stop there, don't worry. I felt like a woman because while I was smoking a cigarette on the street, I just got approached by men I wanted nothing to do with. Okay. I did not want to talk to these men. I did not want to speak at all to these men. I had a cigarette in my hand and they approached me without warning. But yeah, if you're smoking a cigarette on the street, that's just like a smoke signal for anyone with a mental illness in like a 50-block radius to come start talking to you. It's like you can either smoke cigarettes or be a woman, and that will happen to you. Those are the two options. Let's see. These are relatively new jokes, so I don't have transitions for them. Let's see. So when someone brings up Hitler, whenever someone brings up Hitler, and they do, people just bring up Hitler. He's like the Kleenex of evil people. You know, you just the Coca-Cola of awful people. You just always mention him. Brand loyalty for mentioning evil people. But yeah, so whenever someone brings up Hitler, they always, for some reason, mention, you know what? He was a great public speaker. Who gives a shit? Why do we keep saying this over and over? Like, what's next? Was the Zodiac Killer good at Scrabble? Probably. Was OJ good at football? He was. Okay? But something overshadowed that, so we don't talk about it anymore. Okay? It's okay to set that aside. That doesn't make sense to me. Also, I've watched some of Hitler's speeches. I can't understand a word this guy says. So I just don't get what the hype is about. Okay? Imagine being in World War II, just like, yeah, say what you want about Hitler, but that guy can control a room. Magnetic when he's on stage. Yeah, I just don't get it. But yeah, right about now is what I like to mention. It's okay, it's a comedy show, it's fine. I have 20 more minutes of Hitler material. And I've only been given 8 minutes up here, so I just control the room. But yeah, so I have this theory that ghosts are real. Everybody, ghosts are real. They, just like most people, don't want to talk to ghost hunters. Stay away from these people. They're like, can I get anybody else to talk to? Like, these ghost hunters are crazy, man. They'll spend like their whole lives dedicated to this. It's like, how about you try speaking to alive people? Start there before you try and conquer the world of the dead. Yeah, it's so strange. Like, I was watching this one ghost hunter documentary, and they were like, the strange thing is, a lot of the cases that we get, a lot of the reports of ghost sightings that we get are from places that are really remote, out of there. You know, there's not much to do in these towns. And it's like, yeah, if you lived there your whole life and then you died and you got to haunt some people, you'd stick around, okay? You'd finally, I get to have some fun in this fucking place. Mess with some people, turn some light switches on and off, you know? All right.
All right. Look, guys, say what you want about Joe Biden. No, for real, go ahead. I don't give a shit. No, say what you want about Joe Biden, but when he figures out that he's president, this whole country is going to turn around, okay? I legitimately think, because he'll tweet, like, someone's got to do something, and it's like, what? Like, that's you! Like, what? Like, Like on the last day of office, on the last day, he'll do whatever shit you do, jerk off in the White House, whatever you do on the last day, and he'll like be leaving the White House, the door will shut, and he'll be like, oh, it was me. Oh, I could have done so much shit. Oh my God. That Bob Barker looking motherfucker. Spay and neuter your Republicans, everybody. It's good. I dressed up for you. How does it look? I dressed up for you. Not bad. Not bad. I dressed up because when I dress up, I don't look good, by the way, so you shouldn't have clapped. I just look like I was on the show Queer Eye and they ran out of time. Okay? Like only tan got to me. Okay? No, but I'm starting to dress up again because I'm single again, everyone, after nearly 5 years. Single, thank you. The good thing about being single again after so long is the bar for men has never been lower. It is men, while I was in a relationship, thank God men took that and just spiked that into the center of the earth. I really appreciate that. Because I took a shower today and I read 10 pages of a book and now I'm top 1,000 all time. Okay? If I finish that book, I become a god. All right? That's where it's all at. I've been doing the dating apps, but I've also been changing the way I do social media. Right? I'm getting a little bit older. I realized that I can't do this anymore. If your life makes me sad, I'm blocking you. Okay? Get a happier life, and I might follow it. All right? Because my friend, he went through a breakup. He lost his job. He got mugged. And after he posted about it on Instagram, I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I don't need to watch this season. This season of Greg is not as good as season 1. Season 1 was good. It had the girlfriend, it had the job, it had the happiness. I know they must have got new writers because this shit is depressing. Okay. Also, after his show ended, I started following his girlfriend's show. Turns out she was my favorite character. Had to delete my account because I accidentally liked her pilot episode. Yeah, that's rough. It's my high school reunion coming up. It's a 10-year, even though it looks like, for me, it would be a 40-year. I don't use sunscreen, okay? But I have my high school reunion coming up. They're trying to charge $50 to go to my high school reunion. $50 a ticket to go to my high school reunion. It's like we all follow each other on social media. I've been lying to them about how good my life is for free. And for 10 years, okay? My generation might be the first one that doesn't need a high school reunion. I know everything that's happened in all of their lives for the past decade. This is gonna be the only one where I can only truly catch up with people I've blocked. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of weird conversations. Like, oh hey, I got married. Oh, I didn't notice because you're annoying as fuck. But yeah, I used to work at Target. Working at Target High is difficult because your shirt really brings out your eyes. Okay? Do we get it? Also, it's rough because of the questions. The questions I got at Target. I got asked every day, do you work here? Do you work here? Red shirt, khaki pants, look of despair. Okay, I work here, all right? Add it all up. I got asked, do you work here, while I was behind the register. Like, what? Take yourself through that. I'm mid-change with a customer, like, excuse me, do you work here? Nope. Saw the long line, decided to hop in. I was already wearing my favorite color scheme. It looked busy. Another thing was the bathroom code. The bathroom code was a mindfuck for most people. Because you would say a succession of numbers to someone and you would just see it miss. You would just see it take no effect on the mind. Like, some guy came up to me and was like, what's the bathroom code? And ours was all of the odd numbers, then pound. And he looked at me like I didn't ask for a fucking riddle to get into this. I don't know why Paul Giamatti is giving me some limerick to get into the Target bathroom. I don't know, what is this, algebra? I don't know odd numbers. There was another guy, he came up to me and was like, what's the bathroom code? I said, all of the odd numbers, then pound. And he looked at me, he was a little confused, so he goes up to the door and he goes, all right. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Pound. Pound. This guy actually thinks that there's some poor Target employee stationed in the Target bathroom looking at a screen like, welcome to the bathroom, sir. You know the secret, not one of some Illuminati shit to get into the Target bathroom. You get into the Target bathroom the same way you get into Diagon Alley. Just... Oh, man. The weirdest question I got while I was at Target was someone came up to me and they tapped me on the shoulder and they go, do you sell bows and arrows? Bows and arrows at an SF-based Target Express. And when I said no, our medieval weaponry is seasonal, he was confused, and I was wondering why he was really shocked, and I was wondering why he was so sure. He must have seen the Target logo. There's no way this place doesn't sell bows and arrows. My search is over. Let me tell you something, guys. My grandfather would be rolling in his grave if dead people could take ecstasy. Okay. He was a partier. Okay. Since I'm the comedian of the family, I always get a little warning before certain events. You know, I get a warning like, hey, no jokes at this event. No jokes. The comedians over there are like, yes. No jokes at this event. I always get the warning. And so when one of my family members, he was having a military funeral, right? So my aunt comes up to me and goes, Anthony, no jokes. This is a serious funeral. This is a military funeral. I was like, oh yeah, unlike all those wacky, zany civilian funerals I've been to. I was so unprepared for how serious this is. And then one of my cousins shows up. He's wearing fake Jordans. They were so fake the meme was on them. He's wearing camo cargo shorts. You know how disrespectful it is to be wearing camo shorts to a military? That should be illegal. He should be shot on sight. Then he's wearing a shirt that says, I hug on the first date. Remember that? Remember the I hug on the first date shirt? Neon purple. And then a hat that says, it's all about the flick of the wrist. Okay? Which I had to explain to all of my older family members that it wasn't what it was at all. It's about rubber bands, Grandma. Yeah. So but long story short, he didn't get a warning, okay? But I got the warning because I tell jokes sometimes. It's messed up. So in retaliation, they had misspelled his name on the tombstone, and I spent the whole day calling that a grave mistake.
I've never been this close to the audience before in my life. I feel like I'm seated with you. Yeah, so right about now is when I like to mention that I'm a substitute teacher.
Right about now is when I like to mention that I'm a substitute teacher, everyone. I'm educating the youth of America, okay? When the real heroes are down, I step up, okay? How about that? All right? These kids are brutal. This generation is weird, man. They care about nothing and everything at the same time. These kids are brutal. One kid, there was a kid during lunch, she had a seizure, and she ended up being fine. But the teachers, they came up to me after and they gave me some literature. They're like, here's how to explain to the kids what a seizure is. I interrupted them. I'm like, I got this. Long story short, I did not have this. Okay? The kids came in, and they're such online gaming fiends. They play so many video games that when they saw a girl have a seizure, they came in after lunch and like, did you see that bitch was lagging? I think God unplugged her router. That girl has a bad Wi-Fi connection with God. What? These are sixth graders, okay? These, like the 70s had serial killers. My generation has mass shooters. God help us for what's next. They're just gonna light up a whole school and wait for them to respawn after. Like, this is ridiculous.
Everyone, that applause break is very contingent on the jokes I do before that. Yeah, I like substitute teaching because it's the stepdad of jobs. Because I don't care about these kids at all. I don't give a shit about. I just show up, I buy them an Xbox, and I leave.
And they don't care about me either. They don't care about me either. Every day I get called Marv from Home Alone. Every day. It's fucked up. Weird way to find out that movie is still a classic, thank God people are still watching it, but this hurts. Some kid came up to me and said, I look like if they machine washed Post Malone. Who is writing these for you? Is Don Rickles your grandfather? What is going on? Some kid said I look like if Bob Ross sniffed paint. I wrote all of those, don't give them any credit. Some kid saw me, he saw me like pull up, I guess, and park, and then when I got into the classroom, I set my stuff down, and then he goes, "Why do you look so bad, even though you have a car and AirPods?" I was like, very easily, okay? Somehow I managed to do it every day, okay? It's very simple. That's just, you'll learn something about that later. Having a car and AirPods, very minimal. That's none of the emotional stuff is involved in any of that. But yeah, these kids are brutal. But substitute teaching is good because it is a job that ends. Get you one of these jobs that end. There are some jobs that never end, like doctors. Doctors have to be doctors all the time. That sounds exhausting. You're trying to enjoy this comedy show, someone has a heart attack, clock in. Right? You're no longer off work. That sounds exhausting. As a substitute teacher, I'm done at 3. I'm mentally done at 7 a.m. Okay? No one ever needs a substitute teacher outside. You barely need one in a school. Right? You don't need one outside of a school. Like, we need someone to be hungover and put in a DVD stack. No one needs a substitute teacher. Just once, I would like to be on a plane and someone's like, someone's having a heart attack, is there a doctor on board? And a doctor just goes, I'm here, but I'm like right in the middle of Uncut Gems. Can this wait? Another job that goes all the time, you have to be this all the time, cops. Cops have to be cops all the time. I saw a story recently of an off-duty cop arresting someone. Sounds pretty on duty to me. That's exactly what they do on duty. I'm pretty sure that's entrapment, isn't it? Like if I do something in front of a cop and they reveal them, that's tricky. Okay, I wouldn't have done what I did if you had been wearing your uniform. Okay, you came up to me asking for marijuana. I thought it was weird. I just went with it. Okay.
My favorite rap name of all time is the rapper OJ the Juice Man. OJ the Juice Man. I didn't know you could do that. That's fun. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could just remix a killer's name and that's your rap moniker now. I didn't know that was possible. Like, what's next? Lil Wayne Gacy? Lee Harvey Oswald? John Wilkes in the Boots? Jack the Rapper? Izzy Borden? And Suge Knight. Every time I tell that joke, I get glad that Suge Knight isn't here. Not like he would ever be in Sunnyvale. Thanks so much, everybody.
That there's still makeup testing on animals. Did you guys hear about this? They're still testing makeup on animals. It's like, I don't care what makeup you use, I'm still not gonna fuck that rabbit, okay? It's like, why are we doing this? Always end on a strong one. This is stand-up 101. I made these apparently.